guys, it's Lauren. Welcome to another pregnancy vlog. Week 26 here of my second pregnancy. It's going by so fast. Oh my goodness. 26, almost 27 weeks because today is Friday. So a little delayed here. But again, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any videos from me, and comment down below. Week 26. So like I said, it's Friday. Little behind here. My weeks turn over on a Monday. So a lot has been going on in my neck of the woods. If you haven't heard, if you're living under a rock, lots of things are going on in Minnesota. There was the wrongful and absolutely horrific death of the black man, George Floyd, and that happened in Minneapolis, not too far from where we live. We live in the suburbs, kind of north of that. But then the past 2 nights, there's been some very intense, violent rioting, looting, just intense. And last night it got pretty close to where we live, within a handful of miles or so. I'm not going to talk too much about this topic. Don't want to get too political here. I'm pretty shook up by it, to be honest. Not to mention the whole coronavirus, everything like that, and being pregnant and trying to raise a family, bringing a new life into this world. But then everything that has happened recently on top of all of that. So my heart's a little heavy, so I apologize if this video is a little more somber or kind of quick to the point. I don't really honestly have a whole lot to update on this week anyways. So all of that's been going on. Sorry for the delay of this update. If you haven't watched my last video, I did the toddler candy treat temptation video with Cade, which was hilarious because he didn't last very long. I will just say that. So go ahead and watch my last video if you haven't already. Let's jump right on in. I have a list on my phone here. That's why I'm looking down. One exciting thing this week is I started our hospital packing list for myself and for Teddy and then for baby boy, which literally for baby, I'm packing his going home outfit. Maybe a couple of other things, but really, you don't need much for a baby when you give birth in a hospital. So yeah, that's exciting, and I'm on the fence with things because with Cade, with our first son, I completely overpacked, but it was a good thing I did because we ended up being there for 7 days. If you haven't watched or know much about his labor and delivery, go back and watch those videos, 2.5 years ago, whatever they were. But I ended up having a 4-day long induction followed by a C-section. So we were there for almost 7 full days, but yeah, 7, calendar days, whatever. So I'm glad I overpacked with him, but now I'm well, gosh, I don't know. I kind of have to wait till the very end because, once again, because of my diabetes and being high risk, they will not let me go past 39 weeks. So if I do end up going in for a scheduled C-section at 39 weeks, I know that I will be in the hospital for 2 to 3 days, depending, they're trying to get you out of the hospital as soon as you can with COVID and everything. But if I go into labor naturally, who knows? So I just have, the very generic general packing list for the hospital. What else these days? Meaning Cade and I, because Teddy is at work now, he has his own office. I think I mentioned in another video. So he has been going into the office every day. So it's just been me and Cade chilling here. So we've been going on a daily walk in the morning. I get a minimum of 1 mile in, which ideally I would build up to 2 to 3 miles a day. Right now it's all I can handle. So 1 mile walk a day, and I have been doing really well with my daily yoga. Literally just going on the YouTube app and searching for a prenatal yoga video, 20 to 30 minute video, followed by some of the spinning babies techniques, including an inversion and just lots of like hip opening stretches. So I've been doing that every day. So I've been feeling really good. I think I mentioned in my last video, when I wake up in the morning, I can like roll out of bed and, you know, do the walk, and I do my yoga and stretching when Cade is napping, which is right now, and I'll be doing that after this video. So yeah, but then by the evening, by the end of the night, I'm just a mess. Like, I'm a waddling, sore, grunting, big old pregnant woman. So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, I'm just like super uncomfortable come evening time, which is when Teddy sees me, so he's like, what can I do? So he's been great helping out, of course. Let's see, I'm probably gonna be starting doing the taping of my belly with Cade. With my first pregnancy, I did the KT tape, the kinesiology tape. And there's lots of different configurations that you can do on your belly, just because the belly's getting a little heavy, and I'm hoping that'll help, you know, my uncomfortableness into the evenings. Just kind of holds it all up and keeps it all together. I was considering getting like a pregnancy support belt or a band. Now I want to hear from you guys. If you've done the tape and the band, the support belt, whatever you want to call it, which one did you prefer? I'm leaning more towards the tape just for like comfort and heat wise, because it's, you know, pretty much summertime. So let me know. Otherwise, I was considering buying a support belt just on Amazon, and let me know, drop a link below if you have any that you like from Amazon. That would be wonderful as well. That's about it for pregnancy wise. Diabetes wise, things are going really well. I think my numbers are pretty well controlled. My insulin needs are right about doubled by now, and they're probably going to be like tripled by the end of my pregnancy. Just continuously making changes. I would say I make a change myself for like on my insulin pump every other day. And I'm in touch with my endocrinologist it'll start every 2 weeks here pretty soon. So, but I've always been super confident making my own changes. That is my number one advice for any diabetic mamas watching me, is to learn how to make your own changes to your insulin needs. Be your own advocate. If it makes you feel more comfortable kind of talking to an endo, call them every day if you need to, and tell them your numbers over the phone. Or what's nice about my continuous glucose monitor, the Dexcom that I have, is I can literally give my clinic a code, and they can pop up all of my blood sugars and all of my information and help me tweak it that way. But once again, I'm pretty confident making my own changes and knowing when and where to make those changes. So that's my number one advice for any diabetic mamas watching me, is to be your own advocate and really learn how to make changes to your insulin doses. Another fun thing is I scheduled all of the rest of my appointments throughout my entire rest of my pregnancy. So because I can't go past 39 weeks, I have like about 12 weeks left, like maybe 12 and a half weeks, just because my weeks change over on a Monday here in a couple days. So in the next 12 and a half weeks, I have 15 appointments scheduled. And it's only that low, because due to COVID, they are now seeing high-risk diabetic mothers only once a week, starting at 32 weeks versus twice a week. So if things were typical, it would be another 7 or 8 appointments on top of that. So that's exciting. I have have the list of them all, and I've told Teddy, and he's told his work, and I've got a couple people listed as like my backup child care in case Teddy is stuck at work or whatever, because obviously I can't bring Cade with me. The unfortunate thing is all 15 of these appointments are at the hospital. So clearly anytime you go into a hospital or any clinic in general, you've got a COVID exposure risk, if that's how you want to refer to it as. But of course, just taking the precautions. I've got my mask, I've got my hand sanitizer. It's really all you can do. That's about it on my end. I'm gonna stop rambling on. Like I said, this was gonna be a short video, and I'm already past 10 minutes. So let me go ahead and show you the week 26 belly. Ooh. All right. Again, on my tiptoes. I've got kind of a looser shirt on today, so if you can see him that well. There he is in all of his glory. All right, guys, thank you so much again for watching. I will see you in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.